I'm good. Hello, there, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the pregame show for tonight's puck drop. I'll take you live to the pregame right now. Enjoy.
What's it mean to the team to get Jake?
And we get any guys that are out both on and off the ice, absolute warriors. So, yeah, it's great for the group.
What gives you confidence that the team can keep rolling without John Tavares available for at least a week?
I don't have a choice, right? Got to keep going. So, it's always tough when you lose a guy like Judd. We have the next man up mentality, and we got lots of guys here that are chomping at the bit and real hungry for the opportunity. So, that would be good.
What stood out most to you about Fraser Minton when he was up last time?
Sorry?
Minton, last time he was up.
What about him?
What stood out most to you? Yeah.
He's a good kid, man. He's a smart player. Obviously a good hockey player. So, I'm not sure if you guys know the lineup or if he's playing or what, but no, it's nice to have him back around for sure.
What's your sense of the group? First time 3 games losing streak in regulation this season. Like, what's your sense of the team going into the game here tonight?
Well, you're not going to go 82-0, so I think that's the goal. Everyone wants to do that, but losses happen. Unfortunately, sometimes they string along, but the whole league kind of seems to be going through it right now, so just got to nip in the bud, and we'll stick together as a group, as we always do, and it's 3 games, man, so just got to win one, and we're back in the group here.
How would you say your relationship with Sheldon Keefe went?
My relationship with Keeper? Keeper's a great guy. I'm happy for him. He's doing well in New Jersey, and tonight's their night against a good team, so looking forward to the challenge.
Is there any area of the team's game right now that needs to get a little bit better to get you guys back in the win column, or is it just kind of stay the course?
Being a Scotiabank client gets you closer to the game. With Scotia Perks, you're in.
We'll keep all that in-house. You guys can make your whatever you got to do. You got a job to do, I get that, but we know we have to do it, and we'll do that.
Have you felt about your line, or have you felt about your game with those 2 guys?
It's good.
Thank you, Matt.
Why do you think, Max, sorry, just to follow up there, why do you think the offense hasn't come as you're used to it coming so far this season?
Me personally?
Yeah, for you.
Hey, man, happens, comes and goes, but just got to stick with it.
Bobby, what's it mean to get Jake back? McCabe?
Yeah, huge. He's a presence out there. Always has been. He comes to play every game, and he's a competitor. So that's something that we always strive to have with everybody in the lineup. So it's nice to have him.
We see him on the ice. Obviously, how do you describe his presence in the room, on the bench, what he brings in that department?
Yeah, he's obviously played a lot of games in this league. Knows a lot about what it takes to win, and I think he shows that, and he brings that calmness, but also that intensity that we need to bring every night to win games.
John Tavares on IR, how do you describe the impact he's made this season, how big a hole that will be?
Yeah, he's been huge. He's been bringing it every single game this season. Whether he ends up on the score sheet or not, just a good leader every single night. Definitely a big hole that's going to be tough to fill, and somebody that we hope gets back as soon as possible.
Can you draw on the same approach that you guys employed so well when Austin was out and you guys had success?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily like a shift in mentality. Obviously, you recognize the guys and in the lineup, but I think it ends up being more of guys just competing hard and trying to win games and knowing that there's going to take a little bit extra effort because you don't have those guys in the lineup.
What did Sheldon Keefe mean to you in your career?
Yeah, I think he was big. He gave me a lot of opportunity early on. I think he saw some things in my game that I could have an impact in the NHL, and I think he gave me the chance to utilize that and basically flat out told me that there's things on this team that you can fill, and there's a physical side, there's speed side, there's getting the puck in the offensive zone and those sorts of things. You can have a positive impact on the game.
What stood out most to you about Fraser Minton in the time that he was up here earlier in the year?
Professional, but also eager to learn. He wants to be better. He wants to be a student of the game. He wants to continue to grow his game, even though he's had a lot of success early on, which is nice to see.
What's the mindset of the group? 3 straight losses in regulation hasn't happened before the season. What's your sense of the group going into this one?
Definitely hungry for a win. We want to get back to it and back to the way that we're playing. I think execution is just the biggest thing. Is making sure that we're confident, but we're also hungry to push and continue to work to try and get those opportunities.
You played with Domi. What has stood out and how he's kind of navigating a season where it's not been going in for him?
Good spirits all the way through, a great teammate all the way through. That's why everybody loves him. I think we love having him here, and I love playing with him too. He's so good to me, and he's definitely been good at guiding me as far as like playing, especially in the offensive side of the puck. He knows the game so well, and sometimes you have those stints where it doesn't go in, but we all trust that he's a great player and he's going to continue to work and continue to compete.
What's your sense of the group coming off this losing skid going into the game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited for the opportunity, focused, and ready to get after it.
What stands out to you about the Devils' offense? How to shut that down?
Yeah, they're dangerous off the rush, especially, I feel. A lot of guys that can move out there, obviously. Hughes and Brett stand out as far as threats off the rush and just being able to move laterally. It's you got to make sure you have good gaps on them. And we're defending as 5-man units and taking away their time and space and really making sure we're tracking and getting above to limit their odd-man rushes and their chances off the rush especially. But, yeah, it's a great team over there. We snuck a win out against them last time, so I'm sure they're going to be coming out hungry.
What would you say is the biggest thing you learned from Sheldon Keefe?
I think I've had a lot of coaches in this league over my time. Kiefer, he really opened up my mind, at least for the offensive side of the puck and gaining middle ice and how that can break teams down and different system things and just preparing for a game. I thought he prepared well. So yeah.
What type of reception does he deserve from the crowd tonight?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a negative one. Had a lot of successful teams here. Obviously, didn't get it done in the playoffs, but yeah, I don't think there's any bad blood there, from my understanding.
Well, why do you think the team's been good at avoiding kind of skids this season? It's the first 3 gamer, as you said, that's a good thing. Like, what has the team done well to avoid kind of longer ones?
Veteran team. I think we know what we're capable of in here and know what it takes to get out of a skid, and that's what has allowed us to avoid it. And different players stepping up at different moments, goaltending, special teams, whatever it may be. So we've been finding ways to win this year, even when we haven't had our best stuff. So that's a big part of it.
Without John available for the next few weeks, is there anything you guys have drawn the approach you took when Austin was out and you had so much success?
I think next man up, obviously, is kind of the catchphrase for most people or most teams in this situation, and we're no different. Gives guys that are maybe slotted down the lineup another chance or more of a chance, whether it's on special teams or taking important faceoffs, playing with different guys. So gives some other guys some bigger opportunities to step in and get a little bit more ice time. And I like our depth on our team here, and we've showed that it's been an asset for us in the past when we've had guys out. So I don't expect anything different.
Did Hathaway reach out to you at all after you realized you were injured?
No.
Just wondering how you're feeling. Like, do you expect any rust, or is it just hit the ground running because you didn't miss too much?
Missed a week and a half. I'll be all right.
What have you seen from John this year as he's moved into a different role and this team has still produced offensively?
I don't think he's moved in that much of a different role. I mean, he's playing almost 20 minutes a night. He's on our first power play. He's taking important faceoffs, and I said it yesterday. He's consistently been himself this whole time I've been here, so nothing's changed this year, just more of the same. So like I said, he's an important piece of our team and important piece of our dressing room, so he's definitely going to be missed here.
What's the outlook for Tavares?
Yeah, they announce week to week right now, so yeah, it's unfortunate in practice. It's just bad luck, but it is what it is, and we got to move on from it right now.
What has he given you this season, Trey?
Well, everything. I mean, I think you see his production and what he's done and his leadership, and he's been an all situational guy pretty much, and he's done a real good job for us.
How does that affect your lineup tonight? Who's in?
Holmberg's in. He'll be in, and then Pacioretty's in. McCabe's in.
Is there anything you can draw on in terms of the approach that you had so much success with in November when Austin was out in the absence of John?
Yeah, I think so. Guys just got to step up, and somebody's, getting a better opportunity, and we just got to, when Austin was out, we played a real strong team game every night, relied on our checking and did the right things and, special teams and things like that. So, we got to stick with the program here. We got to check hard tonight. We got to find a way to score more goals. That's what it boils down to.
Was there any temptation to use Fraser Minton at all today?
There is. I felt just got, hasn't practiced with us, and, it's not so much of an emergency. You know, we have players here that's been with us in practice and played. So I thought about it for a while, but I went with what I went with.
Will you lean on in John's spot there in the top six in the middle?
Yeah, I mean, I think Max Domi right now for me moves up there in that spot. I've used him up there before with Nylander, so for me, he's a guy that can go up there and provide some offense and playmaking ability. So we're going to need that from him.
Have you seen from him this season, sure not the point production that he seems to are happy with?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I talked about it the other day. I think he was open for it. I mean, you know, I think I wanted to come in here and just figure it out myself, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, Mike Van Ryan was here last year, who I've known from the past, so I got a lot of information from him.
How has it been? Has anything surprised you about coaching here?
Just you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's, I loved it. It's a great spot. It really is. There's a lot going on. We all know that. It's obviously a huge market here. I love the players. I think they're very professional. They work extremely hard, and they want to do well and win. The organization's been fantastic. Next to none. They got everything here, and, you know, anything you need or, you know, they do it all. So it's been great work with Brad and Shani. Got a real good relationship with those guys. So it's, you know, it's been very positive for me.
Why is Amazon? I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters, and I